What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're introducing to the third episode of Shadow's House. This one's titled The Soot Sickness. Okay, so Soot Sickness. Is that what's afflicting our people here? Is that why they have this? They have the Soot Sickness? Hence why they are the way they are? Is that what they're going to explain? Or is the Soot Sickness going to be something that... I don't know where else you could go with that. Maybe it's something that might afflict our dolls at some point. I don't know. Because we did have the one doll, what was her name? Mia? I think it was Mia, right? Because it's Sarah and Mia. Mia is the face to Sarah, like Emilico is meant to be the face to Kate. So yeah, it was Mia who, after showcasing how the norm is meant to be outside of their rooms and in, I guess, the public domain. It's not really public, it's still on the estate, but like outside the rooms, when you're with your shadow, essentially, you're meant to mimic them perfectly. You're not allowed to speak on your own volition. You are just the doll being essentially puppeteered, and you're meant to know exactly what face you're meant to make, exactly what motions they're going through simultaneously. That there's no delay between that. Whereas Emilico does not seem to know that, and Kate hasn't even mentioned that yet because of the weird circumstances in which they're about. But yeah, Mia came back into her room and there was like soot everywhere in the room, where Emilico didn't really have that. So I'm kind of curious of what the state of those is. State of that is meant to be. But interestingly, Mia and Sarah are not one of the main 5 that you see in the ED. Like, there's 5 main characters in this show that I can tell from. You definitely see it in the ED. Mia and Sarah aren't one of them, though, I was fairly certain. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I'm fairly certain they were not one of them. So it's interesting that they were the first ones we really met in all of that. Where is that ED? Because I've been playing it. I've been listening to this ED a lot, okay? Like, I'm very much obsessed with it. And have listened to it more than any other song so far. But, so yeah, you got Emilico and Kate there. Then you've got Blue, which is a very exuberant-looking guy, very energetic, who drops the teacup. We've then got these two, who seems to be staring very deeply into each other's eyes. You then have... I kind of think of him almost like a Norman-type character, just in that pose and his look. I don't know why, I just kind of feel... He feels like Norman in a way. From Promised Neverland. And then we have what looks like a very much a more shy looking one. So I'm wondering if that's going to exhibit some of their personalities as well. But yeah, Mia and Sarah are not one of the main 5, so it's interesting how we've got them, I guess, just as a realization of what it's like, and Mia is our almost tutor in the overall house cleaning that we also take part in, other than just cleaning Mistress Kate's room. But yeah, we got some darker stories out of that as well, because they said not only would the face be discarded for being Little Miss Failure, but also they said the shadow could also be discarded by Lord Grandfather. Which is a very interesting prospect. What do you mean the shadow could be, removed? What does that mean in this? Like, why are they this way? Why do they have to perform a proper etiquette? Because it's not like anyone's coming to see them. They're cooped up in their rooms. And I assume they have social functions as well, since they need the dolls to go out and do things. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with this show, and I love it. Because it has that sense of mystery and creepiness that I wanted from this show when I first saw it in the preview for the season. And I'm so glad it's delivering on that. I really, really am. So, yeah. We should be ramping that up eventually, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what the actual mystery of this house is. So, anyway, as per usual, these are time-based form actions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture actions to do with the channel, which is everything from the current Spring 2021 line you can find here on the channel, as well as Patreon request shows such as Log Horizon, Symphony G, and World Trigger. They release every week, and you can find the full schedule on my Discord. We also have movie reactions with Weathering Review, the movie, coming tomorrow, so look forward to that one as well. Tomorrow from when I upload this, so kind of get an idea. It's also on Discord, the full timings of that. But yeah, here on YouTube we have to do timer based. So bottom left of the screen you'll see a timer for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Now play you start the episode, I start the episode, and we should be in sync. We are watching this one on Funimation as per usual since they're the ones who licensed it. We have the Aniplex logo and Funimation logo to start. So it's about 12 seconds of logos, give or take. I'll call them out as they go past, but you can also see a screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into episode 3, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Aniplex. Funimation. Cheers. Here we go. Alright, the little thing we made to treasure. Okay. Sounds like a chance for exposition. Mm-hmm. Completely different personality. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's definitely one of our mains. Mm-hmm. OP time. This still feels like more of an ED than the actual ED, I'll be honest. It's an interesting choice to make this the OP. I guess that's little grandfather. I still think that's a really cool shot revolving around that. Okay. So it's this. All cleaning implements. Okay. Emergencies? They were more weapon-like than anything. Okay. The Veiled Dolls. Right, those are the ones that deliver our food. Mm-hmm. Don't concern yourself with them. Is that a floor plan? Different floors, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Formal attire. And we still got a debut. When you Still dirty already. We're learning today, so it can wait. Alright. Debut hall. Okay. What is the debut? Yeah. Comedy of both Shadow and Doll. Okay. Okay. Not yet, no. Trial period. Yeah. Well, can't talk about it. It can definitely go poorly. I bet we'll see it go poorly once. Ah, they're in another wing, okay. The Lords, okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yep. So will the Shadows, apparently. Hmm. Lord of Shadows' house and the Shadows family, okay. Father of all. Uh-huh. The Grand... What, is he some sort of deity to us? Hmm. Phantom? We unlocking the more weaponized ones? We are. Okay. Mm-hmm. Scorches? That thing that Kate stamped. Okay, we're addressing those. Cool. Yep. We've seen it before. Once. But it was just a small... Oh, lovely. That's terrifying. The fuck do we do against that? Starbearer. Okay. Barbie, okay. Just gotta smash it. They're all still little bits. That's creepy as fuck. I love it. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, hurry up. Do something. You're just standing there. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's delightfully creepy. I love it. Oh, God. Use water? Aha, okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. Can't reach. Hmm. Hmm. You have to pick one. Huh? That's that's a choice. Interesting. Quick thinking. Hmm. Oh, God. That's not good. Circ sickness, this is it. Okay. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. More importance to our jobs now. That's not good. That's not good. The only thing I can think of is maybe like a little bit of soot escaped on her and is now inhabiting that thing. Um, Zombies are also still moving. That doesn't mean they're fine. I've got a horrible feeling she's not going to come back. I've got a horrible feeling. Mm, washroom, okay. All right, the air thing. I remember that. Uh huh. Finely crafted. Yes. Hmm. Nope. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. That's not good. There's the veiled ones. Hmm. Oh, hi, Rosemary. So we're just fine? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Stay hydrated. Predicted it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. There you go. Then what's giving these life? Huh? Is it because you're Is it because of their control of um right. Ah, okay. Oh no. Oh no, I have a terrible idea. Oh no. How much? Okay, episode's almost over. If it doesn't say anything in the next couple of minutes, I'll say it in the after bits, but Soot can be moved by them. Hmm. Find a control over it. Yes. Don't tell anyone. Hmm. Mm-hmm. We've already broken that rule, technically, but mm-hmm. Best DD. Here we go. God, I want the full version of this to come out already. May can't come soon enough. I love this so much. We still haven't really met any of these other shadows yet. We've met what's her name, Lou, but we haven't met her shadow yet. God, I love it. Candidates? Oh, hello. Hmm. Yeah, for the debut. Maybe that's not Lord Grandfather then. Huh? Third floor lords. Hmm. Oh boy. Watchers in the night. Okay. Okay, we got a more overall idea of now a bit more of a power structure there. Okay, I have a horrible feeling because I just want to go back to episode 2 just briefly because I want to have a quick look at Mia as she's going back to her place. Room is completely covered in soot. Everything she's touched, everything she's gone across. My fear. Okay, here's the thing. We know that soot can go into people because we've seen the living things go in there and have some form of very basic primitive control. I've got a theory. I don't know if this is kind of obvious at this point, really, but I assume most people will probably pick up on this very similar idea. The reason why the shadows have such good control over their dolls is because the dolls consume soot from their master, just naturally breathing it in all the time. And as they gain finer and finer control over the soots, they then have complete and utter control over their living doll. That's my thinking behind it. And that's why Mia had so much soot everywhere. It's because she had consumed so much soot to be controlled in that way. And it's just now leaking out of her. That's my theory on where this is going. Because why bring in the whole soot control thing if you're not going to start using that a bit more? And it's like, I don't know. I really hate that. I really hate that idea, but I love it at the same time. God, they turned up the creepiness and the... Yeah, they turned it up this episode with the introduction of phantoms as well. And it's a good question, what is controlling phantoms then? If a Scorch can get into a living doll and control it that way, what's controlling a phantom? And what prompts them to suddenly be alive in their own sense? Actually, wait. Of course they'd be alive. They're born from the shadows, and the shadows are just a collection of soot anyway. So phantoms being able to have some form of fine motor control and existence and life, why not? I mean, the shadows are exactly that. But why? But what triggers that? Is it someone in the Shadow family that triggers that? I mean, this guy that we just saw, who seems to be involved in running this debut for the Third Floor Lords or whatever, that's the first character we've seen that's not a living doll, that it has a human face and actually has just a normal life. Now, whether they're just an older living doll, I don't know, or whether they are a human or not remains to be seen. We still haven't seen Lord Grandfather yet. We had this... Mia's back had so many scars, and I don't know why. What's with those scars? Because the two people walking with him were shadows as well, right? Or were they? No, they weren't either. So they were... Okay. So maybe these are lords. Oh, rise to the third floor. So is there like a hierarchy structure even within our system? Because we mentioned that there were different floors and stuff, and there's the lords over there. So maybe, if Mistress Kate passes her debut, she'll go to the Lords, or the Lord and Lady area, and then you'll start off on the bottom floor, and then you rise up to the floors, depending on certain things. I don't know what would necessitate that. But yeah, all three of them were normal looking. But then, why? Then why are they this way then? Because if they're not living dolls, why would they care about moving up to the third floor? Either they're another faction of it, so they're not Shadow or Living Doll, they're a third thing, or super crazy hypothetical time. If shadows can control soot, they could in theory reach a point where they could control their whole bodies that are made of soot. I mean, they have control of that already. So what if their entire essence was poured into the living doll, supplanting whatever life that living doll had, and the shadow completely consumes into the living doll and they have a real body then? That's super, super grim, dark, and out there theory. But I mean, as soon as you put the idea that soot can enter into a body and have some form of control over it, you've got me now. Like, why can't you just supplant your entire shadow existence into a living doll and gain a physical form that way. And then once that physical form is done, you discard it and you debut some new living dolls to eventually become your body later down the line. Why not? Like, what is the age span of a shadow? Can shadows die? They can obviously be created and discarded. Do they ever reach a point where they die, though? And how's the aging process of a shadow? Do they age? Do they grow? Like, is Kate going to be stuck in this form forever? Or will she grow? Or is her only growth going to be exhibited in... Is her growth going to be exhibited in the body that she overtakes? Like, I have way too many theories now on this show. I have way, way, way too many. But I love it. I love that this show is getting that real creepy and potentially horrific vibe to it now. I just love it. I really do. And yeah, the spider thing on top of Rosemary, brilliant. Love it. So creepy, and I love it. If anyone bitches about the CG of this, just shut up, basically. Like, that CG was perfect for the intent that they had. It was absolutely perfect for what it was meant to be. And honestly, CG creepy monsters makes more sense, because the CG motion is unnatural, because it's not very it doesn't flow very well compared to, like, traditional animation or, like, actual live action and stuff like that. It obviously doesn't flow as well, but that's perfect for a monstrous or demonic or something entity, because why should they move the same way as everything else? They should move differently. So yeah, brilliant episode. Love that episode so much. Adds so many theories and stuff to what we could be doing with this show, and I am here for it. I am so here for it. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did, because that was a good one. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 Lightning find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.